Hi, my name is Thembelihle and I'm a teacher at Thembelihle Primary School, which is situated in the town of Howick, about 100 kilometers from Durban on the eastern side of South Africa. Home for most of our children is in the informal settlement situated on the outer edges of Howick. Life in these communities is hard, with no running water, sewage, and electricity, which make things especially difficult during the rainy season and in the cold winter months.
Oh, Tato khutla o lebetse lerato. Tato khutla. Skela lo bala, Tato le fitla sekolong ha ya nka skapchi. Papa.
Tato and Relato from the Shia Bazali informal settlement are typical of the children that attend Thembelihle. Their parents moved into town from surrounding area in the hope of finding employment, but were unfortunately not successful. Like many others, the family now lives from hand to mouth in dire circumstances. Surrounded by poverty and squalor, it is incredible that many of the women in these settlements are able to see a way out of their bleak environment and envisage a better future by educating their children. Thembelihle is the Zulu word for hope that all shall be well, and indeed the school provides just that by delivering an excellent education in a loving Christian environment. The school was first established in 1993 as a mission of Howick Methodist Church, and from humble beginnings, it has grown to a present state of 11 teachers and 275 pupils, 75 in the pre-primary school and 200 in the primary school. The children's ages range from 3 to 12 years old. Most of them would not be able to attend school if it were not for the sponsorship received from members of the Howick Methodist Church and the local community, as well as the extraordinary generosity of many in the Brentwood United Methodist Church in Tennessee in the USA. Keeping in mind the stark realities of existence in this area, the Thembelihle staff work very hard to make a positive difference to the children's lives. On an academic level, we have put various programs in place to provide an environment that is as stimulating as possible in order to promote the intellectual, social, and spiritual development of the children. All of our teachers incorporate art into their teaching program, and we are lucky enough to have various local artists spending time at the school to encourage the children to improve their artistic skills. The school library is popular with all ages, and its shelves are rapidly filling up with additional storybooks and reference materials donated by the Howick community. But it is the school's technology initiative that is perhaps the most exciting. This year we have managed to supply sufficient tablets, computers for use by children attending IT lessons, and to equip teachers with laptops and data projectors. On a practical level, we work with the Department of Social Welfare to provide a nutritious lunch for all the pre-primary people and also serve a meal to any of the older children who cannot afford to bring something to school to eat. Thembelihle's choir is our pride and joy. It was started in 2011 by Mr. John Tange, the founder of the famous Drakensberg Boys Choir, and has subsequently gone from strength to strength. We have many wonderful staff and teachers at the school, as well as a group of volunteers, usually retired, who tackle various projects that need attention. One of our favorites is Liz, who is a retired nursing sister and who helps out with any health-related issues that occur at the school from time to time. Thembelihle Sports Day comes around every year in September, and it is difficult to say who has more fun, the teachers or the pupils. Mrs. Mkono finds herself in her advanced years trying to raise, clothe, and educate 4 young grandchildren. In spite of her situation, she has nothing but praise for Thembelihle, which her eldest grandson attends. She is filled with gratitude that she has received financial assistance from the school, which enables him to get such a good education.
Bengijabula ngendlela emangalisayo. Bengingeve ngijabula ngoba bengibona ukuthi usihle.
So, for many of us, Thembelihle is a way out of poverty, a beacon of hope in what often seems an endless battle for dignity. We would like to thank all of you very much indeed, who had contributed so generously to making the school what it is today, and we sincerely hope that you will find it in your heart to continue doing so. Thank you. And may God bless you. Siyabonga, Inkosi inibusise nonke.
There is no purer form of love than to give of ourselves, our lives, and our resources that others might know life more fully and more deeply. Particularly when we know that those whom we love and care for have nothing to give back to us, nothing to offer us, and in truth the change in their life affects little or no change in ours. That is the love with which God, who loved us while we were still sinners, has loved us. And that's the love that we see so much in the way that Brentwood United Methodist Church has cared and provided for a little school, Thembelihle, halfway around the world. I want to thank you on behalf of the children, of their families and their communities, on behalf of Howick and the members of the Howick Methodist Church, and if I may be so bold, on behalf of the broader church, the broader Christian church, for the witness that you are to so many in your love and in your discipleship. May God continue to bless you and to minister through you in his loving grace and kindness.